All right, we're with Crazy Larry today, so we're just going to work on some healing and getting him ready for his BH, which I plan on doing November 30th. BH is pretty easy, but we're going to get him there, and one of Larry's biggest problems is just sitting still. Sitting still is a huge problem for him. Boy. Fuss. 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 He's being a bad boy today. Good. So Larry's pretty hungry, so he's gonna make some mistakes. I don't really care. Here. Here. Good boy. Good. So you can see little things in Larry, like he's anticipating which side the reward is going to come from, things like that. So, here. See how he's canted? Here. Good boy. So I bring the food up to my face for a few reasons, because it's going to come straight at him, but he's still going to consider it coming from my left hand. So in the future, I got to reward more with my right hand. Little things. Here. 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 But I want to teach a lot of technical movement from him. To go left and right, so he's square with the dumbbell. When I get to that part, his dumbbell is actually really good. It's just bringing it in for the finish. I have not worked on that. So you have to break it all apart, and you have to move a lot with it. So teaching some technical things to him now because his coordination level is up there. Here. Here he is canted a little bit. I guess I am too. Here. 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 Good boy. Here. 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 Good. Now, he's not going to be perfect. And if I had the food in front of me, he would be better. But it's not about helping so much. I want him to think, and I want him to get tired with it. And I want him to really understand what is correct, because he's to that point in his life. Here. Here. So his back right leg is all jankied up, so there's no reward for that. I'm not going to reward for that anymore. Even though the front of him is pretty good. Here. Good boy. Why do I go backwards, some people may ask? Because I want him to understand that he's not going to come in and bump me. I don't want a bumper. Here. Crooked. Here. Here. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Good. He's going to get verbal praise when he's close to correct, but that doesn't mean he's correct enough to get rewarded. Here. That is a lazy attempt. Here. His right leg is still janky, so I know that's a problem here. 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 So if I was to reward him when he does finally become correct after I nag him verbally, that's going to be a problem. That's going to have to happen for him to get correct. So I can understand now that this is a little bit too many reps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to negative. What I'm going to do is negatively punish him. Plots. Plots. Good boy. I'm going to make him hold it down and we're just going to stop the exercise for a while. So, Larry. Plots. 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 Good. I had to move him because there was a whole bunch of yellow jackets swarming around him. So we're going to pause the video, give it about 5 minutes, come back, blah, blah, blah. It's been some time now. I'm going to reward him for holding the down. Good boy. We're going to transition to something else. So with Larry's heel, which is a problem, his butt sticks out a little bit to the left, so it's something I'm going to have to fix too. Foos. 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 Good boy. Foos. Good boy. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. A wiener. Oh boy. Foos. Good boy. Good boy. Foos. Good. So I didn't tell him to heel to start there, he just offered the behavior. Gonna kind of come over here till he re-offers. Foos. Boy. Foos. 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 Good boy. Foos. Good boy. Come on. Come on. It's being weird today. Good boy. So when the dog's crooked in the heel, a lot of people do a lot of things to fix it. You can turn left. I've used the healing stick a little bit to tap him around. That's helped. I think I'm just going to slow down the repetition, and I'm going to really work on him going forward and backwards in a straight line, which should help, but I'm going to just really slow down, which is going to take a little bit of power out of it. But Larry's different than Kilo because he starts to build in obedience, which is great. So it's pretty hot and muggy today, and he's a little bit tired, but you can see he's getting more powerful with the heel, which is what I would like. So this should clean up pretty quick. Hopefully, because I don't want to create habituation with it where it's a super problem that I have to deal with for the rest of my life, or the rest of his life. So a lot of people put on the internet, they put all these glamorous videos of their dog doing everything perfect, never making a mistake, they're transitioning fast, they're doing all this stuff. You have to go through all this nonsense first. It's not just wake up and your dog's good. Like, this takes months of training and figuring it out and figuring out what the dog's going to show you and how it's going to show you. It's time consuming and it can be frustrating. Larry's gotten way more coordinated in the last month, so now I'm really going to start to put it on him to show me correctness. He's getting older, he's almost a year and a half, so we're going to go after it. Here. I'm tired. You tired? Here. 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 So, we have some lazy behavior here. He's had enough to eat. He's satiated. He's like, I'm not gonna work hard anymore. I could do a lot of things. I could force him to do it. I could put pressure on him to do it. I can just say, hey, we're done. And we're not having no more fun because you're not gonna try. That's a big way that I'm really learning to train more and more with that principle. I think it just works better because he doesn't get what he wants anymore, which is to interact with me and to do silly things. So pick your poison how you want to train, but appreciate you watching.